What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today it is finally time to open up some OP-05. Now, I'll notice, I'm just going to tell you now, just because anyone's wondering, yes, the boxes are a little bit dented. No, the packs aren't. The packs are fine. Essentially, I was owed a case of OP-05 as compensation for work done previously, and I picked it up this weekend at the One Piece Finals. And I basically just bought an extra bag on the plane and put it in the plane hold. Yeah. The cards in there are going to be fine, I feel confident. Now, I did pay at the airport. I'm usually a very clever guy. I pride myself on being quite a clever guy, but I did something very stupid. I paid like 14 euros to get the case wrapped at the airport and didn't pay an extra 7 to get it bubble wrapped to protect it better. That makes me a bit dumb. But I was going to open 2 of these boxes anyway. So I'll just open the slightly damaged boxes that I'm going to recycle anyway, and then no one will know. Hang on a second, Wassy, I hear you ask. You just said you got 12 boxes, and yet you're only opening 2 in this video. What about the other 10? Well, I'm going to do various things with them, but that does include whatnot. My invite code is on the screen now. Do me a favour, would you? Sign up using my code. You get £10 credit to use, yes, on my stream, but also on someone else's if you want. I get a kickback when you use it, so it's a good way to support the channel if you like the work that I do, but you also get £10 credit for using it, which sounds like fun. I am going to do a couple of streams where we're opening and selling OP-05. I am going to tentatively say next Thursday, the 1st of February at 7:30 p.m. UK time. 7:30 p.m. Thursday the 1st of February. Use my invite code. It's on the screen. I will pop it in the description so you can go and check that out. And then we can open some OP-05 together. As a side note, because I know some of you are probably thinking this, I know cases have case hits. I did bring 12 boxes home from the One Piece Finals. It's not actually a full sealed case. It was, I think it was boxes from various cases. There's a long, boring story as to why that is. So the rares, we got Hina, which is good and sees play. And we start off with an ulti. Nice. Nice bit of draw power there. So, because obviously I'm fully aware of this, as are you, that, you know, hang on a second, we'll see if you're opening boxes on your channel and opening boxes on whatnot, etc., you know, if you've hit the case hits, if you've hit the assigned boxes, etc., you kind of have to let us know. I agree, but like I say, I can absolutely 100% guarantee the cases have not been searched, because I literally watch the cases get open and give to people. So I've got a chance of getting better than an average case, and I've got an equal chance of getting worse than an average case. The rares here, when you're at sea, you fight against pirates. Ooh, and a super rare Enel. It's got rush, and you can trash life to keep it alive, as long as there isn't a character Luffy. And you'll notice that those cards did come from the corner of the box that were damaged, and yet the cards are undamaged. This is why I'm not particularly upset about the fact that the case got a little bit dented in the aeroplane, because only 2 boxes really got damaged, and they're boxes I was opening anyway, and the cards are fine. So yeah, so just for anyone's peace of mind, yes, I'll be opening some boxes on whatnot, but it wasn't from a sealed case per se. There's your Sabo leader, and your rares are Killer and Fire Fist. It annoys me that there are 2 different cards that work very differently that are both Fire Fist. That seems weird to me. But yeah, so essentially they were taking out the cards and giving them to people, taking out the boxes, giving them to judges, etc. And then I got 12 boxes. They might actually be from the same case, they might not. I don't really know is the honest answer. But I do know for an absolute fact they weren't searched, because not a single box was being opened at the time. It was just cases being opened to give to judges. We got Satori, very playable card. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, here's the thing, right? If I'd have tried selling this box, the corner is clearly mashed. Now, this is actually from that corner. You can see that the card here, it's not dented, it's not creased. Very good condition card. But it is a leader Sabo. Nobody would have wanted this box. I want this box. I want this box very much indeed. Interestingly, I've now opened 2 leaders, a regular Sabo and an alt art Sabo, which is nice. I like that. It's not my favourite alt art. I've made no secret of the fact that Bello Betty is my favourite leader. But, yeah. Nice. Frankly, nice. So this is already a pretty good box before we've even got too far in. We've already got a couple of super rares, although we expect 7 per box, obviously. But we've just hit a leader Sabo. I like Sabo. Like I say, the leader I really want to get is Bello Betty. And obviously Luffy is more playable. Anel is more playable. Sakazuki is by far the best leader in the set. And by the set, I mean the game. Seriously, it was the entire top 4 at the European finals this weekend. But still, we got X-Drake. Ooh, Captain Eustace Kid. One of my favourite cards in the set. It's a blocker that when you don minus, replenishes one of your don. Love that card. Huge fan of that card. So, what else can we get from here? Can we get some fun alternate arts as well? I'm trying to think, like, obviously I want the mangas. Yeah, mangas are the cards I most want. But I'm just trying to think, like, one of my favourite cards from the set. Obviously, alternate art Bello Betty is a big one. Just trying to remember what my chase cards for the set are. I guess we'll see if we pull any of them, won't we? Now, OPO's... Oh, wait. We're almost at the end of the pack. We've got ourselves Karasu. Ooh, it's a very Sabo-heavy box. Also, we've already hit 4 super rares. That is early in the box to be hitting 4 super rares. Did anyone see... I've not got it to hand, I'm afraid. But I tweeted it out on Twitter at the Wassy. Did anyone see the Judge playmat that we got at the European finals? Because it's a Revolutionary Army playmat, and it is stunning, absolutely stunning. And there are not many of these being given out. So what do we get? Ooh, we get the Don. Luffy punching Kaido right in the face. Nice. I do like how they've upped it to 2 of the special Don per box. There's just something about that makes me pretty happy. Now what we are going to do here, we're going to do the first box, kind of showing all the commons and uncommons and all of that. When we get to the second box, we are going to accelerate it a bit and mostly just look at the rares so that we're not here forever. Because I've got stuff to do, frankly. I've got stuff to do. So, what have we got in this box? We've got Ivankov. Oh, there's a regular Sakazuki. There's another Hina. And a Hound Blaze. Both, incidentally, cards that see play in Sakazuki. And if anybody was watching the European finals, you would have seen Hound Blaze over and over and over and over again. That's what they tend to do. So, where are we going with here? Oh, Energy Hormone, that's a cool card. Monet, Nefertari Cobra, there's your Luffy leader. We got Zoro, Bello Betty, and the other Don. We do expect to get 2 alt Don per box, so that's not terribly unusual. I will say, I know some people sometimes like to buy boxes and, you know, one gets one half, one gets the other. They pay half each. Out of this half of the box, we've had 4 of the 7 super rares. We've had an alt art leader and both of the special Don. And I know the special Don aren't that expensive. I do understand that. But still, it's a good half of the box. We had ourselves an X-Drake and a Satori. That's the second one of those we pulled. Really good card. It's basically got counter 2k and you play it for free on a trigger. Like 5 cost, 5,000 power is fine, but nothing special. But the fact that it's a plus 2k counter and you can play it off the trigger is clearly a very good thing. That Nola there we see in some Enel decks. Also, you've got the Wano Straw Hats in here. And we've got ourselves... Oh my word! This is like the best box ever! This makes me not want to open the next box. Alt Art Leader and Special Rare Yamato. Or Yamato. Yes! Oh my word, this is a good box. Nice. That was the first half of the box. This might be one of the worst boxes I've ever seen for buying half a box. Because if you get the wrong half... I mean, look. Hopefully we get something cool in this half of the box. We've already opened 4 super rares, an alt art leader, a special rare, and 2 of the alternate art Don. So, you know, what's even left at this stage? Another super rare. A Rebecca. Very, very nice super rare, incidentally. Because, of course, that's the one sees a huge amount of play in Sakazuki decks and some other decks. Dressrosa, if anyone's still playing that. Because it's a blocker that recovers a character and lets you play a character for free. And we saw that combo constantly at the European finals, where we would essentially use Rebecca to recover Hina or Roblucci, hopefully having the other one in hand. And then we play Hina to lower someone's cost by 4, and then Roblucci to KO 2 characters. Rocinante and Lindbergh. Nice. Honestly, after these couple boxes, I might have enough to go and make a Revolutionary Army deck. That's the other thing, right? I'm going to be sitting here with, well, now 10 boxes of OP-05 just kind of sitting around in my room. Are we going to open 10 of them and whatnot for you guys? Am I going to open some more myself? Do I just want to sell some boxes outright? I don't know is the honest answer. But like I've said, need to stress, cannot guarantee this is actually a sealed case. We got Mantry, very playable card, and Koala, that is of course one of those revolutionaries that I like so much. So, we have got 6 super rares at this stage. We're only expecting 1 more super rare in the box. And we've hit both the Alt Don. And in terms of hits, can we get alternate art and alt leader and special rare in one box? I'm going to be honest with you, I am now delighted I didn't bubble wrap this case. Because I only picked these boxes to open because they are the most damaged from being an idiot and not bubble wrapping it. We got Ohm, very playable card, and a second kid. Now on the one hand, I don't like having doubles of super rares because I like having one of every card to put in a binder. So I don't really want I want 7 different super rares. I'm really hoping that over these 2 boxes, I get all the super rares. All 10 super rares in 2 boxes. But I tell you what, if you're going to get doubles, and I'm obviously going to get minimum 4 doubles, you know what? Kid's a good one to get. We got Gadatsu, very playable card, and Killer, far less playable. Because look, that kid is a very, very good card. Sees a huge amount of play in a huge amount of different decks. So honestly, having some spares of that, not a bad thing. And then hopefully the 4 that I'm missing, I can pull from the next box. And if not, maybe we get some trading going. That could be fun. So, one-legged toy soldier very occasionally sees play. There's another Hina and a baby 5. That's 3 Hina now, actually, which is, well, pretty good. It's a good Hina. It's a good card. Sees a bunch of play. People like it. What I will probably end up doing on the, when I do this stream next Thursday, I might just start some £1 auctions just for some of these super rares that are doubles and I don't need. We've got Shirahoshi and Beppo. Yeah, we should be having quite a few Duff packs now, purely because we've opened up an alt art leader and a special rare and 7 super rares and 2 alt don. So we're not really expecting much from these last few packs. But we can see anyway. So there's your Inazuma. We've got another Fire Fist and a Shura. Very good card, incidentally. Sees a whole bunch of play. You play it with... no, wait a second. I'm thinking of Ohm. Shura is your generic Sky Island Searcher. When I was at the finals, Mina and I did a guessing game where we were guessing... Like somebody would pick a card from an Enel deck and somebody else would guess it. Completely blanked on Shirahoshi. Just completely blanked on it. Feel bad. Never mind. Oh, there's my Bello Betty. And then a couple of rares, including Morley. So we've got a few revolutionaries coming out. We've got 3 packs left from this box. Can we get a surprise extra hit? I mean, look, we got an alt leader and a Yamato special rare. We don't need any others. We really don't. This has been a phenomenal box. I think the vast majority of people would have been delighted opening this box. Oh, sorry. Isho was a rare. And 2 million volts Amaru is actually a very good playable rare. Actually, I'll tell you one of the cards I do really want from this set is the special rare Rob Lucci. So the Alt Art Bello Betty special rare Rob Lucci. Oh my goodness, no, I do know the card I really want from the set. It is the Alt Art Law. The Akira Igawa Alternate Art Law. That is my favourite card in the set. I remembered Beppo and Virgo. Yeah, that's what I want. Alternate Art Bello Betty, special rare Rob Lucci, Alternate Art Law. I also really like the Alternate Art Zorro, just artwork-wise. It's beautiful. OP-06, I'm going to want all the Perona, the Alt Art Leader, the Alt Art Character, etc. But, yeah. So there's your Konis, Rocinante, and we've got Ohm and Nefertari Vivi. Right, that was the first box. I am just going to go out on a limb and say that was a very good box. That was a box of which I am extremely happy. We got ourselves an Alternate Art Leader, and we got ourselves a special rare, but it's also special rare Yamato, which is a very, very sought after alternate art, special rare, sorry. Right. So, we got a double of Kid now. So, we really want to try and find the other super rares. That is a goal for this box. Now, I think hitting 2 alt leaders in a row would be asking a lot, but a Bello Betty would be nice. I think hitting 2 special rares in a row is asking a lot, but the Rob Lucci would be nice. And like I say, the alternate arts of Zorro and Law, especially Law, they're the ones I really want. Right, we're going to go a little bit faster through this box. We are just going to focus on the rares, and we start off with a Hina and a Baby 5. And like I say, there are 4 super rares that we don't currently have. 4 super rares we did not pull from the first box. Would be nice to get them. We get ourselves a Shirahoshi and a Rebecca. So, again, it's kind of awkward because on the one hand, I mean, look, Rebecca is an extremely playable card. If you're going to get 2 of a super rare, that's a good one to get. On the other hand, I do want to get a full set of the super rares, and it is absolutely possible out of 2 boxes, like Pika. I know that for most people, pulling a Pika is not exactly something that fills them with joy. The Don Quixote Pirates deck in OP-05 is not proving to be good. But that now puts us up to 7 unique super rares, meaning we only have 3 to go to complete the set. Although I'm going to be honest with you, obviously Pika, not one of the hardest ones to pull. We got ourselves a Fire Fist, a Shura, and another alternate art Don. The alternate art Don is cool, but of course I like guaranteed 2 per box, so it's nice, but they are, shall we say, not terribly rare, and you know 2 of them are coming up at some point. We get ourselves a Morley and a Hortcoacher Patchwork. So this box not starting off with quite the flair of box number 1. We've had a couple of super rares and an Alt Art Don. But of course, we know that it's all going to even out, yeah? We know we're going to get at least a couple of hits. 7 super rares, 2 Alt Don. And we got ourselves an Isho and a 2 million volts Amaru. 200 million volts Amaru. Let me know in the comment section, when I do these Whatnot streams, should I do some auctions of some of these playable rares as well? Is that the kind of thing people would be into? What do we get at the back? We get ourselves a super rare. Somebody wants me to play purple. Because look, that is free Kid that we have now. So, by my count, there are 3 super rares I need and 4 left to come from this box. So we can still get 1 more double. And to be fair, the doubles are 2 Kids and a Rebecca. They are not bad doubles to have. What you don't want, the rares here are Virgo and Ohm. What you don't want to do is just be pulling a bunch of Pika, for instance, or Koala, as much as I like Revolutionaries, or Ulti. Those are ones you don't really want to get doubles of. Double of Enel, double of Rebecca, double of Kid, double of Law even, which is one of the ones we're missing. They would be fine. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? We get an Enel. Oh. Okay. Again, decent card, but we already had it. So, there are now 3 super rares that we can get in this box, and there are 3 super rares that we are missing. So, what do we get? 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 There's an Inazuma, a Virgo. Ooh, alternate art Gadatsu. Not one of my very favourites, but Gadatsu is a very, very playable card. Needs a bunch of play in a Nell decks. Lets you KO an opponent's character of a cost equal to a less than the number of their life. So, not on the level of the hits we had in the last box, but still a pretty cool alternate art. Again, there are some... I think Pika gets an alternate art, does it not? And, you know, those are the kind of alternate arts you don't want to get. So, we got ourselves an Isho, a Satori, very cool card, and there's the other Alt Don. So, 1 pack left from the first half of this slightly faster second box opening. And we get ourselves a Zorojuro. Hey, there's my Law. Very cool card. Just lets you search for a Heart Pirate. Not in a huge amount of play right now, but clearly a card of a huge amount of potential. Also, one of the reasons I need to try and pick up the alternate art sooner rather than later, because if that suddenly gets good, we're halfway through the box, incidentally, the price of that is going to skyrocket. So, we got, I think, 2 super rares. Am I right about that? Yeah. There should be 2 super rares left. There are 2 super rares I have not yet pulled. The rares here are Bello Betty and When You're at Sea You Fight Against Pirates. So I'm hoping that we can pull the last 2 super rares we need. Cannot for the life of me remember what they are off the top of my head. Oh, is one Rob Lucci? Is Rob Lucci a super rare or a rare? I know it gets an alternate art. That's another one I wouldn't mind, incidentally, because Rob Lucci is cool. So, Bastille, because the side of justice whoever wins. Oh, my word. That is a nice alternate art. Now, it's not one of the ones I specifically wanted. But firstly, Mancherry, very good playable card. Sees a bunch of play in black decks like Sakazuki to recover cards. But secondly, wonderful, amazing, brilliant, so-so artwork. So-so being the artist, not a commentary on the art. There's a regular Mancherry. Hey, it is a super rare. I was right. There is super rare Rob Lucci. Which, incidentally, again, I've not looked up prices. I'm willing to bet that is going to be one of the more awkward super rares to actually pick up. Because, of course, it is one of the pivotal cards in Sakazuki. We saw it over and over again at the European finals. Players just using that to KO 2 cards at once. And I know it says a 2 cost and a 1 cost. Oh, another... Oh! Okay, they're just rares, but both of them are very playable cards. But, you know, it's not... In black decks, it's not really a 2 cost and a 1 cost. It ends up being much higher than that most of the time, because black has so many cards that just reduce the cost. Right, where are we going with this? Let's get to the rares. We got Nefertari Vivi. Oh my word! And look, it's the worst one, right? Let's be clear, that's the worst one. But that is still 2 alt art leaders in 2 boxes. And 2 alt and an alt leader. This is 2 good boxes. Just want to remind you guys again, this was not a sealed case I'm opening. It was 12 boxes that I got given that I believe did come from 2 or 3 different cases. Essentially, I was owed a case and they didn't have a sealed case, but they did have 12 boxes from various cases. and I just wanted to bring it home with me then. Hina and Houndblaze, another great pack. Those are two very, very, very good rares. So this does not mean that I've taken all the alt leaders or something from the case, but it does mean that I have gotten extremely lucky. And look, there was an even, when you're not getting a sealed case, and you know they've not been searched, and I do know for absolute 100% fact the boxes have not been searched, because I literally watched all the cases get opened, not a single box got opened. And so when you know they haven't been searched, you could get a case with less hits than, or fewer hits than normal. You could get a case with more hits than normal. And I've got so many Satori here. That is awesome. Maybe we'll do, maybe as part of a stream in the near future, we'll just do a bunch of playable rares starting at £1. See where we go. We've got on a now leader. And then we've got a couple of events as our rares. I do believe in the last 3 packs, we are still owed. We're still owed a super rare, I believe. Although, again, these are 2 good boxes. I am very happy with them. Rocinante and Lindbergh. And because we've not doubled up on the super rares, it could actually be any super rare. It doesn't have to be one that we've yet to pull. So we've got a Betty Leader, Mansherry and Ohm. Now, are there some boxes that have one less super rare? Or does that mean we are guaranteed a super rare in this pack? I mean, look, we hit 2 alt arts and an alt leader. I'm not going to complain. But there is a super rare in the box. It is... it's Sabo. So, which is the super rare I didn't pull? Because we got 9 different super rares. Now, in terms of doubles, 1 Anel, great to have. 2 Kid, great to have. 1 Rebecca, great to have. Sabo, I mean, we'll see if we can make Revolutionary Army work. If we make Revolutionary Army work, Sabo is going to be a nice one to have a double of. Otherwise, bit of duff. But look, I got 9 out of the 10 super rares. And of the 5 doubles, 4 of them are very, 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 very playable cards. Oh, Koala. So we're just having a quick look through the set list here. I really want the Special Art Rob Lucci. The Alternate Art Koala is another one that I really, really want. Obviously, the Bello Betty Leader, as I've told you, is one that I very much want. I'm trying to figure out what the last super rare is here. Because obviously there's one super rare that we didn't get. Yeah, there is an Alt Pika. Nobody really wants it. Oh, Borsellino. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Borsellino is a staple in Sakazuki. Yeah, and then the Alt Art Rob Lucci is one I very much want here as well. Okay, so maybe we'll have to see if somebody wants to trade a Kid for a Borsellino straight up. Maybe Rebecca. Anyway, point is, look, I think out of 2 boxes, you cannot really ask for very much more. I mean, we hit 9 unique super rares. And like I say, because I want to collect 1 of every card in the set, the more unique super rares, the better. 4 of our doubles were really good cards. And then in 1 box, we hit an alt leader and Yamato. Sabo is a leader. And then in the other box, we hit 2 alts and a leader. And I know that these are they the worst lead? They're probably the 2 worst leaders, honestly. Because Betty I love, but it's not seen much play. And then Anel, Luffy, and Sakazuki are way better. But even if they're the 2 worst leaders, I still hit 2 alt leaders. Yamato and 2 alt arts, both of which are extremely playable. This was good. Right, we're up to about half an hour. That's what you need to see. So, do use my whatnot code, please, if you want. It's a good way to support the channel, and you get £10 credit to go and buy some cards. Maybe on my stream. I'm not promising it's definitely going to be next Thursday at 7:30, 1st of February, but that is absolutely what I'm aiming for. We got a lot more OP-05 to open. Think of this like an intro, so to speak, and then we can do the rest on the stream. It'll be fun. Right, yeah. Look after yourselves till next time. Check out the Patreon. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays. Bye.